Hi Leo, welcome to your What's Blocking You reading. I'm Shay. This reading will just be about a particular issue that be blocking you and preventing you from healing, raising your vibration. So let's get into it. And just a quick little side note, there will be 2 other timeless readings for your sign that will pop up at the end of this video. So go check those out. They'll be able to help clarify this reading as well. So the first card I'm going to choose for lovely Leos are the current energies that you're experiencing right now. Okay. So we're having some conflict and tension right now, huh? We have the 5 of Swords. So the 5 of Swords is that being in that like defensive mode, and maybe there's some competition. There's definitely some conflict and arguments and disagreements going on. Nobody is seeing eye to eye right now. And it's almost like you are standing face to face with somebody else, whether it's yourself or others, but you are like at a standstill right now. You are standing your ground, and that is the end of that. So let's see if we can figure out what the actual block is. Okay. So the block is the Magician. So you are not feeling either inspired. You're not feeling like you can make any choices. You feel like maybe you don't have any resources, that you're powerless, that nothing is becoming fruitful. Maybe you're trying to work towards something. Maybe you have some ideas, but it's just not working out. So whatever the block is, it's just you are feeling almost bound for some reason, and you don't know what it is. But with the current energies, that's kind of where it is. I feel like maybe you feel like you're being held hostage in a way, restrained, restricted. And I still can't determine if it's yourself that's doing it or if you're feeling this way from someone else. So we'll keep going. So the next card is going to be the issues from the past that are affecting your block right now. Okay. So we have the 3 of Swords. That is about our pain and sorrow and grief and heartbreak. So I'm gathering now that it is you who is blocking you from whatever this issue that stemmed in the past is now got you wrapped up for yourself. And you're like either bound and determined to not let yourself get to that point again. And you're so blocked and so closed off that other areas of your life are becoming bound as well. Like it was just one issue. Maybe it was a career, maybe it was a love relationship. But now I feel like this binding is spreading to other areas of your life because you're not dealing with the central issue, which is the issue that was in the 3 of Swords. So the next card I'm going to choose is the actions to remove the block. Okay. And we have a couple. So let's just go ahead and get into it. So I'm going to just start them down here, even though that's not even. All right. So we have the Ace of Pentacles. We have the 9 of Wands. We have the 2 of Pentacles, and we have the 2 of Swords. Okay. Okay. So Ace of Pentacles is about new opportunities, being able to manifest. The Magician up here is also about being able to manifest, and that's what's blocking you. So the Spirit is telling us that the first step we need to do is work on freeing our spiritual self so that we begin to manifest changes in our life. We have the 9 of Wands. The 9 of Wands it's about being courageous, being persistent, setting boundaries for yourself so that you don't get back into that 3 of Swords energy that is now causing all of this strife in your life. the Two of Pentacles is about balance and juggling priorities, but being adaptable to change. See, like right now, I almost feel like you're being stubborn. Like, no, if I keep myself closed off, I cannot get hurt again. But what you're actually doing is closing your energy, closing your spirit, and you're living in that negative energy, thereby dragging other aspects of your life down. So the Two of Pentacles is about that balance of, you know, making sure that you're giving enough time to others and yourself, but that you're allowing yourself some room to be, and some room to be adaptable, because you cannot live closed off for the rest of your life. If you hope, you know, there seems like there's hope here with you have the Magician and the Ace of Pentacles. There's hope. Like I think you don't want to be here, and maybe you didn't even realize that you got to this point. So you're looking for hope, but it's not being able to come through because you're keeping it down with all the aspects of keeping yourself closed off so that there's no hurt that happens to you again. Then you have the Two of Swords, which is also about making difficult decisions and weighing your options and not knowing, you know, which way to go. So I believe that what Spirit is telling you is that you kind of have to take the blindfold off. You have to step off the wire, and you just have to try something. And you have to have faith that you can use your lessons from what happened in the past to prevent what happened before from happening again. So in this reading, I believe the Two of Swords is telling you, it's like, you need to just try. You're not trying. You're walking that tightrope. You're blindfolded. You are avoiding things, and you need to not avoid things. You need to really work on taking off that blinder and stepping out back into the world. And it doesn't have to be like major. It's just one thing different. One aspect of your life can change, and that can ripple into other areas. So making that decision, having that Two of Pentacles energy, that balance, you know, honoring yourself, being adaptable to change, and having that courage and persistence to open up that energy for new stuff to come in with that Ace of Pentacles and being able to manifest seems pretty important right now. So the next card I'm going to choose is our emotion card. And this is just something that will continue to help us, whether it heals us to release some of that negative energy, allowing our vibration to raise a little bit. Okay. All right. So we have beauty and courage. Yep. Okay. So that beauty is about beauty in all things, seeing beauty in all things. Right now, you are stuck in a phase of everything is negative, everything's scary, everything's going to happen the same way it happened. So you're actually pulling yourself down into this negative energy where you're drawing it to you, because that's where you are living right now. You are living in this ugly energy, and Spirit is saying, please step into the light. And you see right here, you have the courage, which goes with the Nine of Wands again. Step into the light, have courage, have faith, start to see things, the beauty of things, start to see life, the simple things that make you smile, a beautiful flower, an amazing garden, something that is beautiful, and recognize it and let it fill your soul. The next card I'm going to choose is our Ascended Masters Oracle card. And we have choose peace. Okay. So I believe this is Spirit telling you to choose peace with yourself. If it's about an apology that you're never going to get from another person, then you need to come to settle with that, have peace, make peace with that. If it's about yourself and your choices and your previous decisions, find peace with your decisions. I know it's easier said than done, I am preaching to the choir. I understand. Trust me, because there are things that I'm still working through. Once you are able to identify the issues, it doesn't make it any easier to go through them, but it does help you go through them because you are able to recognize that you're living in an energy that keeps you low, and where you want to be is higher, because when you're when you're vibrating higher, it attracts more things to you, again with that manifestation, that raise your vibration, make you feel better, and attracts better things to you. So you need to make peace with yourself, with if somebody wronged you, but you need to find peace with that, and that is the first step. So the last card I'm going to choose is our advice cards. Okay. So we have two. We have Starlight. You have been upset in the past by the actions of others, but now is the time for you to say enough and live your own life. I mean, that is like verbatim what we just talked about. There's some issue in the past, and so we're going to go with it with somebody that wronged you. And now it's choose peace. Enough. That's it. I'm done. And you need to start living your life again. Then you have Garden of the Sun and Moon. The change you seek be outside your comfort zone. Ask for the strength to help you move forward. There's that courage again. There's that persistence, that perseverance. You are definitely within this comfort zone of yourself in that Five of Swords energy. You're comfortable being guarded and you're comfortable being bound, but you're not getting anywhere. So you have to now step outside your comfort zone, and that will help you move forward. And that is like amazing that those two cards came out, because it is literally all the topics that we just talked about in this reading. And I love it when that happens. And I wish you so much luck. These are the messages I've been given by Spirit, and I truly hope it resonated with you. Remember to check out the other timeless readings for your sign and see if it goes along with what you have here in this reading. We would love to have you back, so please like and subscribe. And love and light, and hopes for a fantastic rest of your day.